Hey, what's up, everybody? Have you missed me? Some of you told me you missed me. So where's the pastor at? We haven't seen him a lot this week. Pastor's been productive, transforming lives, impacting people, making a difference in this world. That's exactly what we've been doing, which is why I have named this particular session that's absolutely free. This is going to be a coaching session. I want to give you another demonstration and prove to you why I say I am one of the best in the world at what I do. When it comes to transformation coaching and life strategies for people's lives, I am one of the best in the world. And I'm here to prove it. That's right. Do me a favor. I want you to tag three people that you know are primed for success. 3 people that you know are destined for greatness. And you know that they appreciate transformational moments like this right here. Tag them. I promise you, they will not be mad. You know what I do when I get on here. I'm always on and popping every single time. It's a home run. It's a touchdown because this is what we do. This is what we've been gifted to do. And I want to talk to you today about confidence. I want to talk to you about success. Now, if you're bothered by somebody that has a lot of confidence, then this is not the session for you. Log off, go somewhere else, because I'm going to talk about the importance of confidence and why it's necessary for you to clearly understand who you are, who you're destined to become, where you're destined to be, and to own it with no apologies. That's right. We're not apologizing anymore. The DNA of the deity lives inside of every single one of us. That means that we are an extension of the Almighty God. Once you understand that, it changes everything. So I want to talk to you about success. What is success? Why you can be successful, why you shouldn't settle for anything less, and why you've got to establish a certain level of confidence if you're going to achieve the goals that you have laid out for your life. This is Pastor Troy Wynn Sr., pastor, author, transformation coach, life strategist, and the creator of the Win with Wynn personal development course. It's Friday. That's right. And you know I love the planet Rock because I believe we are on this planet to do what? Rock the planet. We should rock the planet everywhere we go. Make an impact. Make a difference. People should know that you exist, that your presence adds value everywhere you go. That's what it means to be a planet rocker. Don't stop. All right, let's get into this. This is going to be awesome. I want to start by defining what success is. For those of you that are taking notes, write this down. Success is this. It is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Write that down. What is success? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Keyword, progressive. Keyword, progressive. And that's what you've got to focus on as it relates to whatever success you desire to ascertain in your life. The measuring stick is progress. Oftentimes, we define or relegate success to the accomplishment or the fulfillment of a thing. But I want to bless you with some definition that'll definitely help you get better traction in your life. Success is this, the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Progress is everything. Progress is everything as it relates to your goals, your dreams, your vision. Progress. And listen, when I talk about progress, it doesn't have to be quantum leaps. It doesn't have to be home runs. It doesn't have to be touchdowns. I've been teaching for years, focus on a base hit. If you get enough base hits, guess what? You're going to put a score on the board. Focus on a first down. Why? Because if you get enough first downs, guess what? You're going to put some points on the board. So I want you to understand that the key to life, period, is progress. Success and progress go hand in hand. You have to focus, though, on progress and not success. Whoa, I just said something. You got to do what? You got to focus on progress and not success. Most people focus on success. And when it doesn't come quickly, what do we normally do? We normally get frustrated. We normally get upset. We normally get mad. We normally quit. We normally give up. We normally talk ourselves out of the very thing that we once believed we could have, do, and be, because it did not happen as quickly as we wanted it to happen. You're focusing on the wrong thing. I do not focus on success. I focus on progress. Here is why I focus on progress, because if I get enough progress, I'm going to have success. Oh, man, let me do something real quick. If I do what? If I get enough progress, I'm going to have success. That needs to be your focus. Success will be realized when your focus is consistent on progress. Let me say that again. Success will be realized when your focus is consistent on progress. A little bit every day makes a difference. It's like those of us who go to the gym, especially if you're a newbie in the gym or you're having some difficulty reaching your goals, seeing some gains, seeing some results. I tell people all the time, focus on the progress. Sometimes progress is not always immediate, and definitely progress is not always visible. But you've got to know, if I'm doing the right things, something has to change. Oh, we own it tonight. Let me say that again. You have to know, if I'm doing the right things, something has to change. I need somebody to say, I've got to focus on progress. If you want success, focus on progress. And you got to just know, I'm doing the right things. I'm working out. I'm eating right. I'm reading more. I'm increasing my vocabulary. I'm stretching myself socially. I'm learning how to articulate myself verbally. All of these little different pieces and components, if they're committed to on a day-to-day basis, I promise you, it's going to matriculate into your success. But you got to focus on what? You got to focus on being consistently focused on progress. That's amazing. If you can get this, it'll be a game changer. You have no right to be discouraged. You have no right to feel defeated if you are doing the right things. Forget how long it's taking. Forget that you can't see the results. You've got to know in your knower, if I'm doing the right things, something has to change. And in due season and in due time, that change will become visible. That change will manifest, but you got to know what's happening, even if you can't see it. Why? Because you know you're doing the right things. 1 + 1 is 2 all day, every day. And it doesn't matter if it's 1 + 1 bananas or 1 + 1 grapes or 1 + 1 apples. 1 + 1 always equals 2. You've got to learn the formulas of life and then work the formulas and trust. Here's a word: trust the process. Trust the process. Let me say it again. Trust the process. If you trust the process and you commit to the progress, I promise you, you will see success. I told you I'm the best in the world at this, and I'm here to prove it. Who am I talking to tonight? Who am I talking to tonight that needed this free coaching session just to be reminded that I can do this? I can achieve my dreams. I can be successful. I can overcome my obstacles, my hangups, my headaches, my heartaches. I can overcome it all if I simply focus on the progress. Somebody's going to thank me for this one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you because I want to keep it 100 plus 5 more. Success is not a set target. This is the reason why a lot of people don't succeed, is because we don't fully understand success. Success is not a set target. Can I bless you with this? Success is actually a moving target. Somebody needs to write that down in their notes. Success is a moving target. What do you mean, Pastor Troy? Well, in my life, I've set various goals throughout my life. I want this. I want that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to earn this amount. I want to have this amount. And every goal that I've ever set, that I've accomplished, when I accomplish that goal, something amazing happens. The goal becomes mobile. Once I accomplish that goal is no longer where I set it. Why? Because I have achieved it. So what happens is that goal moves a little further down the road. That goal moves a little higher up the ladder. Why? Because I have already achieved the set goal that I had in place. This is by God's design. One scripture says it this way, that we go from glory to glory to glory to glory. What that simply means is that God has programmed the universe to make sure that our success always remains a moving target so that we never settle, we never get set, we never are stuck in a certain place because we have achieved certain things, that we achieve those goals and then we see that there's more to be achieved. That's good right there. When we achieve those goals, we recognize, okay, well, listen, this is cool. This is what I thought I wanted. This is what I strive to achieve. But as I look down the horizon, I see that I can be more, I can do more, I can have more. So what do? We readjust and then we go for the next goal. Why? Because the success in our lives, they are moving targets. Now, if your success is a moving target, it's also, you get frustrated because you're focused on the success and you're not focused on the progress. Success is a moving target. Now that you know that, you understand that I just got to focus on the progress, because success, it's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving until the day you breathe your last breath. If you're a progressive person, if you're someone that God has put a fire in your belly, if you're someone who just cannot settle for the way things are currently in your life, listen, that's a gift from God. That's a gift from God to keep you on the prowl. That's a gift from God to keep you ambitious. That's a gift from God to keep you striving, come on, and moving forward and higher until you breathe your last breath. I repeat, success is a moving target. Now, I want to tell you something about a target. And I know I can't believe I'm giving you this for free, but I oftentimes am happy to come on here and just demonstrate what it is that I do and why I say I'm one of the best in the world that does this. And I'll just pause really quickly to quantify why I say I'm one of the best in the world that does this. Number one, I'm not bragging. Now, if you don't understand confidence, then this comes off as bragging. I'm not bragging. It's not bragging if it's true. It's not bragging if it's facts. Muhammad Ali said that he was the greatest in the world, and it bothered a lot of people that he had the audacity to say such a thing. But when he got in the ring, he proved it time and time and time again. When I say that I'm the best, it's because I've proven it time and time again. First of all, in my life, if you knew my story, you would understand I am the poster child for transformation. But it's not just my story. It is the stories of men, women, boys, and girls today and from times past who will testify to you that this person that you're looking at understands what it takes to help someone transform their lives. He understands why, because I have a plethora of people who I tell them they're on my resume now because they are what I call proof of concept. They are proof of concept. These are actual lives that started at the bottom, but now they're here. These are actual lives that came, and when I met them, they had no hope, they had no focus, they had no dreams. They had basically thrown in the towel. They were breathing but not achieving. But through our interactions, through the trust, through the hard work that they were willing to do, they allowed themselves to be coachable. They allowed themselves to be correctable. They wanted it and they asked for it. And then they took the wisdom and the knowledge that they were given and they applied it into their lives and they practiced the principles. And I promise you, their lives transformed, evolved. And here's the beautiful part about it, because, you know, success is a moving target. Their lives continue to evolve. Their lives continue to be transformed. Why? Because we're discovering that once we achieve something, we realize there's so much more beyond what we thought was achievable for us. So I want you not to be offended when I say that I'm the best, because I hope that one day you'll be able to say that you're the best, and not in an arrogant way, but in a Godfidence way. Notice I said Godfidence and not confidence. I don't put a lot of stake in confidence, because confidence comes from flesh. Confidence comes from man. Confidence comes from people. I'm talking about Godfidence. Well, what is Godfidence? Godfidence is the confidence that comes from God, who God said I was, who God said I could be, what God said I could do. I fully trust what God said because he's never lied and he's never tried. So if he said it, that settles it. I simply have to believe it, buy into it, and then behave accordingly to what he has said I am. Even if I'm far away from it, I focus on the progress. And then what happens? The success will show up. I am blessing someone today on this evening, this afternoon, because I want to see you succeed. I want to see you grow. I want to see you achieve every dream that you have, and then watch those goals and dreams and those targets shift on you. And then you got to go back to the grind. You got to push a little harder because you recognize I had more in the tank. Somebody said to me last week, they said, Pastor Troy, I admire you. Your mind is amazing. Excuse me. The way that you function, your thought process, the way you teach, preach, the way you just do everything is amazing. And they said to me, I strive to be like you. I want to do what you do. I want to be like you. And my response in 0 seconds flat was, don't be like me. Be better than me. And they was like, no, I can't be better than you. I said, no, you can be better than me. As a matter of fact, I want you to be better than me. Everybody that's connected to me, they will tell you that's my heart's desire. I tell them constantly, I want you to be better than me. Don't look at me and stop with me. No, look at me and go further than me, because I believe that is the true mark of a true teacher, that he pushes those around him further than he himself has gone. Why? Because he has no hate in his heart. He wants to see everybody blessed. He wants to see everybody prosperous, and he's able to do that because he understands there's enough to go around for everybody. I'm telling you today that you can achieve far more than you probably ever dreamed. And wherever you thought your limit was, I promise you that limit is a lie. That limit is an illusion. That limit is a hologram. It's not real. You are the most limitless creature on this planet. Why? Because your true essence is that of God himself. Genesis says, let us make man in our image and our likeness. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit talking together collectively, and they created us. And now we walk on this planet, come on, in the reflection of the very gods who created us. You need to understand that so that you never settle for less than you can possibly achieve in this life. And listen, I know you may not be where you want to be, but don't settle for where you are. Woo. I know you may not be where you want to be. That's okay, as long as you don't settle for where you are and you recognize that success is a moving target. I want to take a look at the word target. I'm somebody that people call a lexiconian because I love to study words. I like to take words and break them down and get the different meaning and the different nuances out of words. And I remember doing this several years ago, and I haven't taught on it in a while. I thought I'd bring it back to the forefront. The word target. I love the word target because success is what? A moving target. If you look at the word target, though, it is the compilation of two words joined together. Tar and get. I hope you never forget this. I'm giving you this absolutely free because I have told you before, I am one of the best in the world that does this, and I'm here to prove it. Somebody say target. Two words, tar and get. Here's what I want to tell you. You have to make it through the tar before you make it to the get. I'm sorry, but when I know it's good, I know it's good, and you can't tell me it ain't. Love Planet Rock on that right there. Whoa! Who am I talking to tonight? This is a transformation moment because I want to see you win. I just told you, target is the compilation of two different words, tar and get. Target. Target. What is it? Tar and get. And you have to make it through the tar before you make it to the get. Okay, that's enough. I get too excited, man. If you don't get excited about what you're doing, that may be part of your problem. You've got to make it through the tar. Now, everybody knows what tar is. I hope you do. Tar is this very sticky substance. It's hard to navigate. It generally slows you down. It sticks to you. It's not pleasant. It's not something you desire to even have on you. But you must understand that success is a moving target. And this target is a compilation of tar and get. See, the get is your dreams. The get are your desires. The get are the things you're hoping for, believing for, working for. That's the get. And you, if you're not careful, you will get frustrated when you can't get the get. But you should never be frustrated again, because now I'm giving you understanding that you have to get through the tar in order to get through the get. What is the tar? It's the challenges, man. What is the tar? It's the hard times. What's the tar? The tar are the setbacks, the disappointments, when things don't go the way that you plan. Do you quit? Do you give up? Do you turn around? Or do you keep on going forward? Because you know after the tar is what? The get. That's why I refuse to quit. I refuse to give up when it gets difficult, when life throws me a curveball and I wasn't expecting it, when the bottom falls out or somebody snatches the rug out from under me. I do not quit. I do not give up. Why? Because I'm going to get to the get. And the only way to get to the get is you got to get through the tar. You cannot tell me that did not bless somebody. The tar comes before the get. I need somebody to say that. The tar comes before the get. And here's what I need to bless you with before I get ready to go. The only way to make it is to keep the end in mind. That's the only way you're going to make it. The only way to make it is to keep the get in mind, the goal in mind, the dream in mind, the thing that you desire more than anything. You have to keep that at the forefront of your mind. Why? Because you're going to go through some tar. You're going to go through some tough situations. You're going to face some challenges. You're going to have some frustrations and some aggravations. Honey, brother, sister, man, boy, girl, that ain't nothing but tar. If you get through the tar, guess what? You will get to the get. And you've got to make sure that you keep the end in mind, especially during the hard times. I'll leave you with this. I like my own teaching. I got to go, though. I know you've been blessed. But listen, don't be shy. Let me know what blessed you. This is free. I'm giving y'all a game. I'm giving you $1 million worth of game for $1.99 tonight. And listen, it's really not $1.99 because it's free. Let me close with this. If you want to fly, then you got to listen to me. This is just for the people that want to fly. Fly means succeed. Fly means do well. Fly means go further than you've ever been before. Fly means go to another level. Fly means go to another chapter, another episode, another season in your life. If you want to fly, you got to listen to me. If you want to fly, you have to break away from the birds that keep you bound. Oh, Planet Rock, one more time. Let me say it again. If you truly want to fly, you have to break away from the birds that keep you bound. Man, I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And some of you got to recognize that you are bound by some birds that you're going to have to break away from. Now, birds might be people. Birds might be ideologies. Birds might be false beliefs, negative beliefs. What birds do you need to break away from? Right here, right now. Because those birds are keeping you bound. I promise you. Get rid of the birds and you will soar. Get rid of the birds and you will fly. And you got to figure out what the birds are. What's keeping you bound? What's keeping you down? What's holding you back? And whatever it is, identify it and eliminate it. Why? Because you want to be successful. It's your birthright. It's your birthright to be successful. But you cannot be with everybody. Somebody's got to understand that. If you're going to be great, you can't be with everybody. If you're going to be great, you're going to have to cut some people loose. Matter of fact, some of y'all ain't even got to cut them loose. You just got to let them go and stop chasing them. Oh, that part. You got to stop running up behind people who are sending you a very clear message. They don't care for you, but because you're so accustomed to them or so comfortable with them, you're chasing behind them, making a fool out of yourself. No more. Be the bird that soars. Be the bird that flies and release, cut loose, eliminate anything that keeps you bound. You cannot be with everybody. I'll close with this because I got to go. You can't listen to everybody either. Now, I know this is challenging in this social media age because everybody's got access to the internet and anybody can go live and just boom, there we are. Everybody talking head in this square box. But you're going to have the spirit of discernment if you're really going to be successful. If you're going to be one of the greatest at whatever it is you're doing, you're going to have the spirit of discernment and you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to ask yourself the 4 questions that I believe guarantee measurable success in your life. 4 questions. Just that simple. I'm going to give them to you and I'm out of here. But you got to ask yourself these 4 questions and answer them honestly. If you do, I promise you, they will give you keys that you've never had before. Question number one that you got to ask yourself, who are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Because you can't listen to everybody. Question number two, how well do you listen? Because it doesn't matter if I'm giving you $1 million worth of game for $1.99 if you're not listening, if you're not studious, if you're not somebody who takes what you hear and apply it to your life like your life depended upon it. Some of you are way too casual to be successful. No. This is a life and death situation for those of us that are serious about this thing. How well do you listen? And then the last two, how teachable and how coachable are you? And then the last question, I'm giving you 4 keys, 4 questions to measurable, undeniable success. The 4th question, you got to ask yourself, how willing am I to change? Whoop, there it is. Because all the data in the world won't make a darn difference if you're not willing to change. That means you got to be willing to do whatever's necessary so you can be what you want to be, do what you want to do, have what you want to have. There are some things that have to be done, and only you can do those things. But the question is, how willing are you to change? I was so willing to change that I was willing to change whatever I had to change to be successful. And sometimes it's not everything that everybody tells you that you got to change. You got to have a relationship with the Creator. He will tell you what you need to change and what you don't need to change. He will tell you what you need to keep and what you need to let go. But you need to ask yourself those 4 questions and then set your life according to the answers that you gave. And I promise you, you'll find yourself being much more successful. You'll find yourself being much more confident, which you've got to have the confidence in order to be successful. What is success? Remember our definition as I get ready to close. Success is this, the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Somebody say that with me. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Well, listen, that's all I got. Well, it's not all I got, but it's all I'm going to give you. That's right. I got to go. This is Pastor Troy Wynn Sr., the transformation coach, the author, the writer, designer, creator of the Win with Wynn personal development course, and one of the best in the world. And I'm here to prove it. I love you. Praying for you. Konnichiwa. Origato. Have a good night. I'll holla. Be blessed. Stay focused. And be successful. You can do it. I'm out of here. Good night.